The first time I saw her, everyone else was pretending she didn't exist. That wasn't unusual on Kari Station, a neutral trade hub perched at the crossroads of 6 star systems. Ignoring people, especially alien people, was practically a survival skill there. You kept your head down, made your deals, and didn't invite attention from things you didn't understand. She stood near the eastern observation deck, tall and motionless, her elongated silhouette framed against the stars. Her skin shimmered faintly, like moonlight caught beneath water, and her eyes, too large, too reflective, were fixed on the void beyond the glass. Dockworkers passed her without slowing. Merchants angled their carts away. Even station security avoided meeting her gaze. I asked a dockhand about her. He glanced over his shoulder, lowered his voice, and muttered, "Don't talk to her, human. That's a Valari." I waited. "They're unsettling," he added. "Empaths. People say they see what you're thinking. Or worse." I thanked him and went on my way, straight toward her. My name is Jonah Mercer, and I've never been good at leaving things alone just because people tell me to. I was stationed on Caris as a logistics officer for the Terran Coalition, which mostly meant paperwork, cargo manifests, and making sure nobody accidentally started a trade war. That evening, I was off duty, restless, and more than a little tired of pretending fear was the same thing as wisdom. As I approached, she noticed me instantly. Her posture stiffened, shoulders drawing inward, eyes lowering as if bracing for impact. "Sorry," I said gently. "I didn't mean to startle you." She didn't answer. Up close, I could see the fine tracery of light beneath her skin, pulsing in slow, uneven rhythms. Her hands, long-fingered and elegant, were clasped tightly in front of her, knuckles glowing brighter with tension. "I'm Jonah," I said. "I work here." Still nothing. I wondered if she didn't speak Galactic Common, or if Valari customs forbade conversation. I was about to step back when she spoke, her voice barely above a whisper. "You should not be near me." There was no hostility in her tone, just certainty. "Why?" I asked. Her eyes flickered up for half a second, then dropped again. "Because I make others uncomfortable." I frowned. "You're not doing anything." A faint, humorless smile crossed her lips. "That is what frightens them." I leaned against the railing beside her, keeping a respectful distance. "Mind if I stay anyway?" She hesitated, then nodded once. We stood in silence for a while, watching cargo ships drift like glowing insects against the dark. I could feel something then, not a voice in my head, not emotions exactly, but a kind of pressure, like standing near a powerful magnet. "You're an empath," I said carefully. "Yes." "Is that hard?" I asked. She let out a slow breath. "It is constant." She told me her name was Salith. She was a cultural liaison assigned to Kari Station after the Valari opened limited diplomatic contact. Her species perceived emotional resonance the way humans perceived sound. Unavoidable, layered, overwhelming. "To stand among crowds," she said softly, "is to drown." I understood that more than she probably expected. "People think I'm dangerous," she continued. "They think I judge them, that I see their darkest thoughts." "Do you?" I asked. Her shoulders relaxed just a little. "No. Only what they are feeling. Fear is loud." I winced. "Sorry about that." "You are not afraid," she said, surprised. I shrugged. "Guess I'm bad at it." That earned a small, genuine smile, the first I'd seen. We talked that night until the station lights dimmed for cycle change. I learned that Valari society valued restraint, that their empathic abilities made deception nearly impossible among their own kind. I told her about Earth, about how humans were loud in different ways. When we finally parted, she hesitated. "Why did you speak to me?" she asked. I thought for a moment. Because you looked lonely. Her eyes widened slightly. No one has ever said that to me before, she whispered. Over the next few weeks, it became routine. I'd bring her tea synthesized to approximate Valari biochemistry. She'd tell me about her homeworld. Vast, quiet plains where emotional currents flowed gently instead of crashing like waves. People still avoided her, but they stopped avoiding me. Whispers followed. Some friendly, some not. A few warnings from colleagues who thought I was playing with fire. She'll get inside your head, one officer said. Change you. Maybe she did. Not by force. By presence. One night, as we sat together, her glow flickered erratically. I noticed immediately. What's wrong? I asked. She hesitated. Then, I received a transmission today. From home. She nodded. My assignment is being reconsidered. That didn't sound good. The council believes my presence here is a diplomatic failure, she said. They say humans are incompatible. Too chaotic. Too emotionally volatile. I laughed softly. They're not wrong. She didn't smile. They are recalling me, she said. Tomorrow. The words hit harder than I expected. Oh, I said. She looked down, eyes dim. I am sorry. I did not mean to burden you with this. You're not a burden, I said immediately. She flinched. I realized then how careful she always was, how much she filtered herself, folded inward to avoid overwhelming others. How many people had reinforced the idea that her existence was something to endure rather than welcome. I reached out, not touching, just close enough that she could pull away if she wanted. Salith, I said. You're incredible. Her breath caught. You perceive the universe in ways I can't even imagine. You're patient, thoughtful, and you're kind, even when people don't deserve it. Her glow brightened, uncontrolled. No one, she said shakily, has ever said those words to me before. She lowered her eyes, overwhelmed, as if the simple acknowledgement was too much. I didn't say anything else. I didn't need to. The next day, the recall ship arrived. Valari vessels were sleek, organic-looking things that hummed with barely restrained power. Diplomats gathered to witness her departure. Formal, distant. She stood at the boarding ramp, posture rigid. I approached, ignoring the looks. You don't have to go, I said quietly. She smiled sadly. Yes, I do. I swallowed. Then thank you for letting me know you. She hesitated. Then, to the visible shock of everyone present, she stepped forward and embraced me. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Her emotions surged, gratitude, sadness, warmth, so intense I staggered. For a moment I understood what it meant to be Valari. When she pulled back, her eyes were bright. You changed something in me, Jonah Mercer, she said. You showed me that empathy does not have to be endured. It can be shared. She boarded the ship. Weeks passed. Then months. I thought of her often, wondered if she remembered me, or if I'd just been a brief anomaly in a long life. Then one day, a priority transmission arrived, Valari encryption. The council had reversed their decision. Salith had argued her case, using her experience with humans as proof that emotional diversity was not a weakness, but a bridge. She was returning, not as a liaison, but as an ambassador. When she stepped off the ship this time, she stood taller, and when she saw me waiting, she smiled openly, no longer hiding her light. You were right, she said. Loneliness is not destiny. I smiled back. Sometimes, the most powerful thing a human can do in a galaxy full of wonders is simply see someone